I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
Good women are dead. Evil bitches, rise up!
These angry, mad, opportunistic, lying black women.
I want what you white hoes get, and I want it today, ASAP, not tomorrow.
Hey, yo, Quantic, run them bands up. Hey, yo, Quantic, run them bands up. Hey, yo, Quantic, run them bands up. Hey, yo, Quantic, run them bands up.
We are getting fired up. Gonna get this started in 1 minute. Almost there, guys. Subi. Whew, there's so much content. I feel like I'm forgetting things. I'm just digging through the crates right now in the last minute scramble for resources and whatnot. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for waiting patiently. Hope you guys didn't get bored. Played you some music you could dance to, you know. But we are gonna jump into today's show. You know, one of my favorite things to talk about, honestly, is the public image of our Black women. Definitely losing ground. Definitely a losing battle. You guys saw the thumbnail. We are definitely gonna have to talk about this young lady. She's a track star. Yeah, she's a track star. But that is only the tip of the iceberg. She is merely the tip of an iceberg that will kill 12 Titanics. This is a huge iceberg I'm talking about here. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So I'm actually still looking for one last video I want to add to the mix. I'm sure I could dig through these crates infinitely. I could dig all the way back to January of 2020 or whenever I joined Twitter. It was like 2022. Yeah, either way, it's looking bad here. It's looking bad. Where is this video? All right. I think we're about ready to go. Yeah, track star to world star. That's crazy. I know I was almost gonna go live last night, but it was getting late, and I actually get up like really early in the morning. And so I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to force myself into overtime. But we're back. We are back. My apologies. Sorry for the wait, people. Sorry for the wait. You know what? We're just gonna get into some bad publicity. How about that? No need to apologize. Let's just get into the bad publicity. How about we do that? Keeping the good people waiting all this time. Go ahead and hit that like button for me, y'all. We are gonna just ease right into today's show, today's discussion. Black women losing the PR battle.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
Time has expired.
My life was threatened. Thank you.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
Wait.
So apparently, some woman took all of her clothes off on an airplane recently. It looks like the Southwest logo. Is that Southwest? Yeah. So she paraded herself up and down the aisle of the airline because, you know, why not? I mean, who's gonna check her? Who's really gonna tell her no?
Wait.
Who is really gonna tell her no? And is it just me, or is there a noticeable uptick in outlandish behavior among the Black female American population? I'm not going to get into microscopic differentiations between ADOS and FBA and all that. We can do that on another day. I'm just kind of I'm casting a broad net. There appears to be an uptick of outlandish antisocial behavior coming from the Black women's. And I'd like to explore that. And so that's what we're going to do. Please make sure your tray tables are secured and your seats are in an upright position as we get deeper and deeper into today's discussion about Black women losing the PR battle. Because there is a battle. There is a battle that's being waged. There is definitely a battle being waged, and shout out to the women in the chat. You know, we attract a handful of female listeners over here. Not all of them are even brave enough to type in the chat, but I know you're there. I can feel your estrogen through the internet. I know you were there, and I want to thank you, ladies, for joining the show, because the good women are losing the PR battle. I'm just going to put it out there. It's a lot of weight to put on a good woman's shoulders, but God damn it, it's the way it is.
Yeah, who is the lady running around here talking about straight men or a red flag? Satan, you are a lie. I'm sick of these old new modern ignorant women. You know, it's society that's pushing them to them. Society is telling them to unalive their babies. Society is telling them they don't need a man. Society is telling them to be single and fast and do what you want to do and do as thou wilt. And then they end up bitter with no children, nobody to take care of them while they on their deathbed. Y'all better stop listening to society. I remember growing up, I'm 44 years old. I remember growing up, and what's the songs that used to come out? The Lil Boosie, INDEPEN. And then what was the one, Beyonce, all the women's independent. Y'all, when them songs came on, who never got up was me. Who never got up? Because I ain't never been independent. I've always needed a man. I need help with all of my bills, my car issues, maintenance, hair. I need help with all of it. Food. People used to say back in the day, because I've been married now for a very long time, and they used to say, you know, I always knew you would get married, John. Me too. I always knew I was going to get married too. I mean, I saw it with my mother, and yes, I'm not down in the women who've been through some things, and, you know, they was in some bad relationships. I get that. I've been through some bad relationships too, and when I saw red flags, I got rid of them. Some of y'all just keep them, and y'all just keep going through hell. Not me. I pray to the Lord. Lord Jesus, give me a husband, and give me a good one, Lord, who's handy, who can fix stuff and fix me, who can fix everything, fix the bills, fix the house, fix me when I need fixing, fix the kids. Yeah. I don't know what these new women, I don't know what their issue is. They don't want to look good. And the ones that do look good, they think they're so fine that they think beauty is going to last forever. Baby, it don't. Everything goes south. Okay? Everything that was up comes down. And it takes usually working out or either plastic surgery to put it back together. I know. But you don't want to be too old and then play in the field and then get out here and you give all your goods away to somebody. And then all of a sudden, when you get old and lonely and now you got heart problems and diabetes, now you want to look for a man. Girl, don't nobody want all that. Just like you don't want no broken down man. Don't nobody want a broken down woman. Listen, ladies, y'all got to get rid of this mindset. God made male and female, and he made man and woman. 2 is better than 1. 2 is better than 1. 2 incomes, two minds, 2 bodies. When you're hot, when you're cold, you need somebody to help keep you warm. That's Proverbs. So I don't know what is going on with this modern woman. I mean, she just silly, just a silly woman. And whoever said that, whatever that little girl was, who the little dark girl, I don't know. Is she a plant? Talking about straight men or a red flag? Girl, you a red flag. You can look at you and tell. You can look at you and tell that you would be terrible in a relationship. And see, that's the issue too. A lot of these women don't want to admit that they're the problem. When I was going through relationships problems, I knew, okay, I got to change me because my mouth is the problem. My dad used to tell me, don't you put yourself in a grown man's shoes. Don't put yourself in a situation where, you know what I mean, that man raised up on you. I know some girls whose mouths are so tough. They'll cuss you, your mama, your grandma, and everybody else, and still on you at the same time, but they expect men to respect them. Girl, you're not a dude, you're a woman. Act like a woman. Yeah, that's how I got married, because I act like a lady. My husband is so glad that I'm in his life. He boasts about me. He's my life is everything. And I boast on him, and I do be everything to him. Because who ain't independent is me. Nope. Help me, Lord. Help me. Send me a husband to help me. And Lord Jesus, help him help me. Amen. Anyway, go America. Peace out, y'all.
Do you think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no.
Now, you know, there's always the black woman, white woman battle. These white women's be stealing all the good black men's. That's what I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing. Black women say that they need their men. White women got to leave their men alone.
We need our weed. I don't wear it, but we need it.
Right? They don't love them, but they need them. Or they don't need them, but they love them. One of those things. I don't know. But the white women, you know.
Do you think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no. Hell yeah.
Why you say that?
Because would you wear that shit to church?
I do. I go to church in my living room. God damn it, I wear what I want.
But in a brick and mortar? Hell no.
Somebody's mom is a little bit milfy. Just a little bit, especially standing next to the heathen, this godless creature. Nobody even asked you. I don't even think you were really meant to be a part of this skit. He was trying to have a little video chat with somebody's milfy mom, and here you come.
But in a brick and mortar? Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, you do tell a woman what she need to be wearing when she leave the house. Just saying. Just saying. I just saying.
What?
Ain't no man telling me what to put on, and I'm married.
Do you think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
Let's see, look, she's married, and ain't no man ever telling her what to put on. And she's married. Doesn't make marriage look fun for the black man, I tell you. Doesn't make marriage look fun at all. They want us to sign up, though.
Can a man with no money make a woman happy in a relationship?
I think so. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna say no.
No.
Black women really need a PR manager. Because what I realize about this public relations battle that they're losing, these are all self-inflicted wounds here. This is like meeting the enemy on the battlefield and shooting yourself in the mouth.
Can a man with no money make a woman happy in a relationship?
I think so. Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
No. Hell no. Absolutely not. I can't be the one with money. He got to be the one with money. No. Hell no. How he gonna make me happy? How you gonna make her happy with no money? No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So you gotta prove that.
No.
Can a man with no money make a woman happy in a relationship?
I think so. Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna say no.
That shit is ugly as fuck. We wear that shit.
It's braids.
Take that shit out now.
Are you being for real?
Take that shit out now.
Okay, what's your problem?
Take that shit out now.
You were dressed in this room.
But take that shit out now. Take that shit out. That shit is ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair.
It doesn't look bad.
That's
Hey,
ugly.
please stop following us.
That shit is ugly as fuck. We wear that shit.
It's braids.
Take that shit out now.
Are you being for real?
Take that shit out now.
Okay, what's your problem?
Take that shit out now.
You were dressed in this room.
But take that shit out now. Take that shit out. That shit is ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair.
It doesn't look bad.
That's ugly.
Nigga, please.
Serious.
So that happened.
I'm allowed to wear braids. So yesterday when I was filming, some crazy lady started chasing me out of the store, screaming about my braids, saying it's disgusting, trashy, cultural appropriation, and then proceeds to say, take that shit off like 20 times.
Take that shit out now. Take that shit out.
She was literally expecting me to rip my hair out right then and there. I can't just rip my braids out. She then follows me all the way to my car, screaming to the top of her lungs. And I just cannot believe somebody gets that offended over a hairstyle like this. If she can wear a wig, I can wear braids. I'm allowed to wear.
Haters gonna say it's fake, y'all. That's all that really is. Haters gonna say it's fake, you know. But like I said, this PR battle, man, just a lot of unforced errors, a lot of dropping the ball, a lot of showing off at the goal line and then getting stopped. It just, you know, it's terrible. You know, one thing though, one thing I will say, I don't care at all for reality television at this point. I really don't watch TV like that at all. But I noticed a new thing coming out, a new Black Love reality show coming out. And I got to say, out of all the Black Love reality shows out there, this one kind of gets my approval. This one kind of gets my approval because there's, you know, a wide variety of Black women to choose from, you know, all the different spices. There's even one or two non-Blacks, just to be fair. And, you know, there's, you know, the classy, the ratchet. There's a lot going on there. There's comedy, there's drama. There's a lot going on. And I want to share just a clip with you guys. I got to find this show whenever it comes out. Shout out to Drewski, man. Drewski got the only Black Love show worth watching right now.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I got PCOS, so yeah.
You said PTSD?
No, PCOS.
What's PTOS on?
It's politics over racism.
That ain't no pH
system
balance
over.
shit. That ain't no coochie pH balance.
Nah, baby, that pussy fire. I was about delicioso. Yeah, that's why you like me. Cause you know I'm a little thick. You know when you eat your collard.
Full of bread.
Yeah.
She's full of bread. Yeah. Yeah, this is worth watching. This is the one Black Love reality show where I want to see who finds love. Who gets to go home with Drewski?
Bloated.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna have to pop your ass in that stomach.
Yeah.
Pop that motherfucker like a balloon, like a pinata. Post him up with that up.
You should have. I told you, I'm a big bitch. I don't want no drink. I wanted some food.
This farting like a toad, man. I'm about to throw her in the water. Ain't no way you should be this gassy. Not on no date. Help!
All right, sometime, when you're looking for Black love, you got to throw bitches in the water like a toad. It's all part of the ritual. It's all part of the mating ritual.
Juicy cake, bro. We on this track.
Get your stink ass off this boat. I know your drawers wet too. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, stay in the middle. You're too big to try to go left or right. You can't go right or left. You got to go straight. Go straight when you get to the side. No, when you get to the side, man.
Bro, we both big as fuck.
Grab that right there. Oh, no. I'm leaving your ass. You stay your ass.
Why'd you leave me like that? You fucked up.
Your stank ass need a fucking diaper. This is exactly where we need to lead this right at this damn barn. Fuck.
I'ma fuck you up. Nigga, I got your name for nothing.
You smell like shit.
How your big ass?
You smell like shit.
How the fuck you gonna leave me?
That wasn't even a fart. That was a little bit of shit came up out of there. A slither of shit came.
Okay,
I tried to do a nice fucking day. You gonna do this?
Said okay, and wow. Like I said, you girls need a PR manager, man. Like, this is not good for the brand. Because Black women, I look at the B-Dub as a brand, like Nike, like Chipotle. It's a brand. And this is not good for the brand, all right? This is just, nobody really wants to buy this. People will consume it as media, but nobody wants to take it home like a Russian bride. You know what I mean?
You smell like shit.
How the fuck you gonna leave me?
That wasn't even a fart. That was a little bit of shit came up out of there. A slither of shit came.
Okay,
I tried to do a nice fucking day. You gonna do this shit. Have fun in that swamp.
Let me out this motherfucker. Man, that really just broke my heart. Damn. Where's the edge? What the fuck? I'm supposed to get back up there. He really fucking left me. That shit crazy fucking work. But
I tell you, this is the one Black love reality show that I approve of. This show right here, that's the show that makes Black love worth watching. Because outside of that sort of thing, let me share the clip that kind of sparked the thought for today's show. And this kind of ties into the track star girl too in a minute. I guess we'll talk about her. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Got a lot to get to today.
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. A massive group. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic clients, they got ratchet people, but they don't have a massive support system of ratchets. They don't have the same support. That makes a huge difference. Because if you're going to be ratchet in Asian, especially, if you're going to be ratchet in Hispanic, if you're going to be ratchet in white, you can do that, but they don't have a safe space for you. You can do that, but you had to go away from the group to do that. Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and
all right, so Black women have the support of a massive pro-ratchet network. both within and without the bounds of blackness, right? It's supported internally and also externally.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings.
Now, what's interesting about, and I actually have the full interview, we're going to watch that next, but what's interesting about this is in a situation, an incident that involves 0 white people, it's black on black, female on female, right? So technically equally matched on the victimhood hierarchy. And as a community, the attention, the support, the covering, the defense is given to the perpetrator, but not the victim of what is an obvious, it's not, a crazy thing. Nobody was stabbed. Nobody got thrown in front of the cars. Some girl hit another girl. Way worse things like this, way worse things than this happen in high school, right? So it's really not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. It just happened to make the news because it was caught on camera. But in an incident where one girl obviously hits another girl for apparently no reason, the community, notice we have to call it the community. There's a reason we mock the idea of black community, but the community defends the girl who is the violent aggressor here.
So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see a first video, second video, 10th video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable.
Now, I expect parents to maybe defend their child. And so I don't have too much commentary on that, perhaps. I think that defending her against backlash is a bit much, though. It's one thing, listen, I as a parent, you kind of want to protect your kid from the world, even when they get caught out of bounds a little bit. But what do you expect people to say, though? That's the weird situation that you kind of embrace as a parent. Like, what do you really expect people to say about your daughter now?
He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
I do think this girl has been arrested. She's charged with some kind of assault.
Now we have to go to a city
3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes from the league. Markeisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
Meet happened, and what exactly was this meet? Was this state? Was this what was qualifying on the state? Give me those details.
It was the state meet. It happened on Tuesday. The state meet was on Monday and Tuesday.
As parents, I think this is all a bad decision. Again, it's my kid. She got caught out there in the wrong. She did this stupid thing, and now we just gotta eat this. As parents, I am not putting her in front of the camera. I'm just not, because the more the country sees her, the more opportunity you have to dislike her. And so at this point, it's best to just pull her back and you cover her now. You have to get between her and the crowd now. That's your fucking parents. That's what you're supposed to do. This is wild. I don't know why you would let her sit down for a 12-minute interview.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And that was March. Let me make sure.
March 4th.
March 4th. So this happened Tuesday, March 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Talk to me about, you're on that track, 4x2 race, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me
Not to mention everybody can hear your ceiling bird.
about how the
There
race
it goes
was going
again.
up into that. Talk to me about that.
So I received the baton. I second leg merges, so when I was merging, I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I only see one person in front of me. Then on the curve,
I think there's like four or five different ceiling birds living in that house. They got a menagerie of ceiling birds in that house, y'all.
I seen something yellow in my peripheral, which was her uniform, and she was so close to me that my baton kept hitting her, and it's either keep hitting her or fall into the metal railing that's on the bank track. So eventually, like after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back.
It's like all the ceiling birds go off in order. There's mama bird, papa bird, little boy bird, little girl bird. They all just go off in order. They sing together like a family. It's so ghetto cute.
I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. She was cutting in when it happened, when she should have waited a little bit longer. But she cut in too quick, so she was so close to me that she got hit when I was running. So, yeah. Then when I hit her, I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me. And I thought about, I wanted to check on her, but I knew that.
Now, I'm not a track runner. I've never really ran track, so I don't know how this works. I think maybe once, just goofing around, we had to pass batons, like in gym class or something. How often does a person actually get hit with a baton as you're running track? I've never heard of like baton related injuries in track and field. But I'm an outsider. I don't claim to know it all. How often does this happen though? Does one just normally get hit with a baton? Do like track runners have a higher incident of concussions than you would otherwise expect for a non-contact sport? Like, somebody walk me through the numbers here.
I was like, I'm just finish the race. I handed the baton off, and then it was already people around her. So after the race, I went to my coach, and he said he's handling it and for me to do my cool down. So I did my cool down, and when I went back up there, he said they offered them a rerun, and they didn't want to do it, and we're disqualified. And he told me to stay around him because he didn't want nothing else to happen,
Definitely.
So
No, I am not adding chirps. Yeah, I swear the shit is chirping so much. I gotta stop the audio to make sure I don't hear chirping in my own house because it's like surround sound chirping. I got a bird in my left ear. I got a bird in my right ear. It's weird. And then there's like 2 TVs and a dog in the background. You guys, you realize company was coming over, right? I mean, y'all don't look like extremely poor people here. I'm just, from the little snapshots of background I can see, y'all not exactly struggling, hanging on by a thread here. I mean, keep it together, turn the TV off. Put the dog in the background, put him outside or something. Shit.
That whole, the collision that people see, and like you explained it, you're pumping your arm, getting ready to run forward, and that's where that forward motion comes from. That was not you intentionally striking her with that baton, right?
Yeah, plenty, like people that I don't even know at my school found my Instagram and texted me because they know it's not in my character. Even other track teams like Northview and Manor texted me because they know that's not in my character.
Yeah, Black people will never get over, like, this one video is setting Black people back so many generations, bro. Between the chirping and just her trying to play it off like, the baton had a mind of its own. Oh my God.
And talk to me about how it's made you feel.
Should have never let this happen. This is bad parenting.
The hurtful comments, and you see people who don't know you at all making comments like that.
Damn. The chirping with her crying only makes it funnier. Like, why they have to chirp when you cry? Oh God, I'm sorry. See, this is another reason why, as parents, you are not supposed to like let your daughter do this whole interview, because now you can't be mad at the internet for like having jokes on your little innocent teenage daughter. Like, you making me do this. I didn't wake up this morning wanting to talk shit about some random teenage girl. You forced this upon me, all right? Because now she crying and chirping at the same time, and this shit is driving me crazy. I'm starting to think the chirping is coming from her.
It's like,
And you know what? Another thing that's happening here, and this is why we're talking about Black women losing the PR battle. As a country, you notice, the uptick in casual online racisms, and what's happening, and at least in regards to what's on screen right now, people are becoming immune to Black girl tears. Those tears used to be magical. Just a short 4-5 years ago, those were some of the most magical tears in the world. Those tears stopped the world for a minute. And we're all becoming immune.
They're going off of one angle, like, I know what happened, but I don't have enough. Like, they went on the news. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me, because I can admit from the video, it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose because of jealousy. It's plenty of people. I know I'm not the best at track. I applaud her for being such a great runner. I would never hit somebody because of jealousy. And it's like,
Who said anything about jealousy? I don't know. The fact that you went there just makes me wonder if that's what's going on. But anyway, let me take a minute to read some of these Rumble chats. Shout out to everybody following on Rumble. Hit that link in the chat. Like, share, and subscribe. Support the show. You can catch me on Venmo at The Hoodservative. And also, you can follow us over on Rumble and support the show directly with a Rumble chat, like my man True Hype with the $5 Rumble chat. He says, is this the equivalent of respecting the shooter? I'm a bit confused. This is the equivalent of respecting the shooter, True Hype. I don't think you're all that confused. Black folk, we respect the beater. We side with Tanya Harding. Nancy Kerrigan had it coming. Little cute, talented bitch. How dare you be better than my homegirl Tanya Harding? That's how the black community gives it up. We side with Tanya Harding. You want to beat me? You got to really beat me. All right, I'm just saying. That's yeah. I don't think you're confused at all, bro. I think you understand fairly well. You know more than you know. And then shout out to the Midwest Request with the $5 Rumble chat. He says, I heard that ceiling pigeon. Bro, they're raising, they must be like eating ceiling bird eggs instead of regular chicken eggs, because, you know, the price of eggs went up. They must have started a whole ceiling bird farm in there. They figured this is how we cut down on groceries. We can just get eggs from the ceiling birds. I don't have to pay $18 for a dozen eggs. I got 5 ceiling birds. As soon as these ceiling bird eggs hatch, we are in the money. We can sell these ceiling bird eggs. I think that's what's going on. Somebody in that house figured if we get enough ceiling birds together, they're going to mate, and then we'll have ceiling bird eggs, and then we'll never have to buy eggs again. It's actually a genius plan if you think about it. If you just get the ceiling birds together and, you know, let nature take its course, eventually you'll have ceiling bird eggs. Shout out to the Midwest Request with the $1 Rumble chat. He says, how you going to do a crime out of hate and pretend you're a victim of a hate crime? It's called Black Girl Magic, Midwest Request. That is exactly what that is called. Black Girl Magic. You can be the victim and the aggressor all at the same time.
But if man had to find out that his God was a woman,
I say the black woman is God, and
black woman is God.
I say the black woman is God.
The black woman is God because, you know, she was the first organism on this planet.
At the end of the day, I'm a child too. And I'm sorry. I didn't intentionally hit her. I didn't know it was going to cause a concussion. I didn't know all of this was going to happen. I would never do that to somebody on purpose. Literally, when I used to play basketball, I literally used to apologize in the middle of the game. Like, nobody does it. Like, I'm not the type to hit somebody on purpose. Like, I've never been in a fight. I've always been in on a roll. I never get calls home. So just people making, like, just off of a 9-second video, they're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. And, you know, I have a lot of supportive people around me, so I love them for that. And, like, I know it's not affecting, it's just, like, a lot on me. I'm confident in myself. I know what I did. Nobody's going to make me think that I did something that I didn't do. So that's the way I was raised. I was raised well, so I know, you know, it's just still a lot because it's the whole world against me. And my friends and my peers have been by my side, and I appreciate that. But that's it. It's them against the world, you know. And a lot of different places are posting stuff, and they don't even know what happened, you know. for views or for clicks. You know, they're saying I attacked her when they didn't even hear my side of the story. They're going off of only what she said and only because she said it and she's hurt. Oh, I'm the bad person. But if you look at the video, you can see she caused me to trip, and when I caught myself, she got hit.
So, oh, it's
You
her
know?
fault. Oh, I didn't even understand. You're right. It is her. She made you trip, and because you were tripping, you just somehow, like, I guess you were like clawing at the air, trying to not fall, and you accidentally, through the sheer luck of black girl magic, you just accidentally cracked her upside the head after she kind of tripped you. It's totally her fault. You know what? Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Why would she do that? Why would she even think she could trip you like that? That girl crazy. That girl crazy. I don't even know why she would even come at you like that. That is wild. Shout out to Lexual with the $2 Rumble chat. He says, if there's any woke fire detector makers out there, how will they address the chirp and BP seeming to have it every video? I don't think black folk can really defeat the chirp allegations. It's at this point, it's black culture. I mean, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Once the internet started roasting black people for the ceiling bird thing, I became ceiling bird vigilant. I had to make sure, because I'd grown accustomed to just numbing your brain to the sounds of the ceiling bird. It's a black culture thing. I don't think black folk can fight that one. You just got to do better. Just got to be more aggressive about ceiling bird management. Shout out to True Hype with the $2 Rumble chat. He says, why the chirps got me muting everything, making sure I'm straight. Yo, this is why the chirping makes you self-conscious. When I chirp, you chirp, we chirp together. It's crazy out there. It's crazy. Shout out to everybody supporting the show, man. Hit that like button, y'all.
I need that money.
Yeah, like you were saying, it was like a balance thing.
Yeah.
Like do you feel like either way it went, you were going to either collide with her or y'all something was, how was that going to be?
I knew it was eventually going to happen because even at regionals, the girl, our arms were really close to each other, and she waited till she got to a distance in front of me to cut me off. Like if you're driving a car and you can't merge just because you feel like it. If you get ran into from the back, it's still your fault. But at the end,
it's still her fault that she got hit with the baton. That's twice now. She made definitive statements that it's kind of sort of your fault you got this concussion. Like if we were driving and you just merged into my lane like that, I mean, come on. Of course I cracked you upside the head. Stay in your lane, bitch.
End of the day, both of you guys are hurt. Well, I'm not hurt, but I tripped and she got hit, Yeah, like they don't care about that part. They just care about, she care about, my daughter got hit, so I'm gonna get on all of these news stations, and I don't care about how she feels. I don't care about the death threat she's already getting. I'm just gonna keep going on different news stations.
See, only and this is a great example of when guys, especially back in the early red pill days on YouTube, guys would talk about females having a care-based morality. So like for most average people watching this, you see the video, you hit the girl in the head. Whether or not you hated her, whether or not y'all have a rivalry is irrelevant. You obviously hit the girl in the head. I'm not even saying it's like a huge thing you should be going to jail for the rest of your life for. You should probably get like a weekend or two of community service and be done with it. But at best, like, people see a clear thing. You did it. You should suffer the consequences of your actions, right? With a lot of women, And this is what we have in like the liberal Democrat justice philosophy. What about the criminal? Just recently, there was in Boston, Mayor Wu in Boston, there was a shooting. Some guy, like a legit problem. I think he was going around stabbing people or something like that. And the police, they called up to him and they shot him. And the mayor of Boston apologized to the family of the stabber because the police killed him. Because, you know, they have feelings too. And we have to think about their feelings. We have to imagine how they feel. Even when they're committing the worst of crimes, we have to care about them because they have feelings.
They have rights.
They have rights. So fucking what, man?
How she feels. I don't care about the death threat she's already getting. I'm just going to keep going on different news stations and forget about how she feels when you never even heard my side of the story. My parents apologized on my behalf. I was at school. I can't get on the phone with them. Well, he's on the phone with them, you know. So when I seen her on the news, I was like, oh, she thinks I did it on purpose. Maybe I should text her. Like, because I found her Instagram. So I followed her on Instagram to see if she would follow me back. And she blocked me. But some way, somehow, she still wants an apology. But she blocked the...
Shout out to Lexual over there on Rumble. Follow me on Rumble, y'all. Shout out to Lexual on Rumble with the $2 Rumble chat. He says, first it was the Nextel chirp. Then it's this. I think the Migos song Birds may not have been about selling drugs after all. No, this is the culture, man. We just got a chirping culture. We are what we are.
Contact of me trying to text her because she assumed that I'm just this bad person, you know. So
and that was y'all's first time competing against each other.
Yeah, I didn't even know her, honestly. I don't really pay attention to track and field. I just run and go to practice for like, because I like the friendship out of it, you know.
And talk to me about how long you've been in track. Like you said, you're clearly really good at it and everything. So talk to me about your track and all your sports background.
I started in volleyball. I was captain a couple years in volleyball.
Now I want to move on from this a little bit because there's more to the story.
With brand new developments on a track meet incident gone viral.
A local NAACP chapter is also weighing in on what happened to a student athlete getting hit by a baton. There's a good chance you've seen this video of a track meet in Lynchburg between a student from the area and an IC Norcom High School athlete. Now, charges of assault and battery have been filed. A lot to cover in this tonight. 10 on your side's Markeisha Jackson was first to report this locally. She is live at IC Norcom with today's developments. Markeisha?
Aisha and Tom, we got that charge of assault and battery confirmed by the Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney, and Portsmouth NAACP says it's concerning, saying that the viral video that many have seen does not warrant this kind of response.
We have to take care of our children more as a people. We should not have adults attacking young children on either side.
That's what Genoa Everett had to say about the extensive backlash his daughter Alayla has faced after a viral incident brought nationwide attention to the family.
You know, I think this is one of those rare moments where, and it's unfortunate that it's happening to a little girl because she's, you know, a little high school girl. I feel sympathy in that sense. They're both children, but this is one of those rare moments where the general disdain that a lot of people seem to have for Black women is getting poured into this one girl, and deservedly, perhaps. I mean, outside of her age, she honestly earned everything she's getting here.
Because there are a lot of people in this country who do not like Black women, but Black women are the base of the Democratic Party.
But she is kind of bearing the brunt of a growing sentiment right now. It's like, oh, look, there's another one. Look, Linda, I told you.
In the video, Alayla is seen striking an opponent, Kaylin Tucker, with the baton from behind. Alayla says her opponent was running very close to her. The closeness caused Alayla to lose her balance. In an attempt to regain it, she pumped her arm forward to regain her stride, and that's when Tucker got hit. But for many watching the viral video that shows the incident from the front, they think it was intentional.
Or just seeing one video and it looks bad from that angle.
A certified USA track and field official even slowed down the video to show just how close the two athletes were competing. And for anyone watching it with just the naked eye, it's just too close for anyone outside of these two athletes to call.
Leaving certain things out did so much damage to our family.
The Portsmouth NAACP released this statement.
Yeah, look, most people looking with the naked eye, it looks like she cocked her arm back to just tap her on the back of the head real quick. You know what they say, like her destructive thoughts crept in. Sometimes you got to fight those inner demons. You know, just for a minute, one of those inner demons popped out.
Statement in support of both families and called out the racial slurs and death threats that Alayla and her family have received. Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney Bethany Harrison says a petition for 1 count of assault and battery has been issued. In response to that, Portsmouth NAACP saying, quote, "We are committed collectively to ensuring that the criminal justice system, which we feel is not warranted in this situation, is executed fairly and based on due process."
Now, this is the interesting part about it all, right? And this kind of speaks to the issues of crime and punishment and the community, das Community. Again, the black advocacy group presents itself to protect the aggressor. Because now the thought is the white man is going to punish this girl. And we can't let that happen. We don't want to put her into, like, you know, the justice system, because that, you know, that's them white folks or something like that. And no thought is kind of given to address the grievance itself. Like, this girl got a concussion and it doesn't really look like an accident. But we have to defend this girl because the white man. In a weird way, like the idea of racism itself is a handicap for black people. We can never be accountable because, you know, the white man is really bad.
Now, I did reach back out to the Virginia High School League for any updates on their investigation. They say it is still ongoing. I'll provide much more when we have it. Live in Portsmouth, Markeisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
Yeah, this does just become a real case of didn't do nothing. Look, she even gets to go on national Good Morning America telling everybody she didn't do nothing.
Who was hit by a baton during a race. Now to the high school runner who was hit by a baton during a race. Now her opponent is saying it was all an accident. Ike Ajachi is here with that story for us. Good morning, Ike.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Elena Everett found herself in the spotlight when footage of her smacking a fellow runner in the head with a baton went viral.
No, notice how it's all black media, too.
Now, since the incident, her family says she's been receiving death threats. And now she's saying the entire ordeal was an accident and believes she has the video to prove it. This morning, Alayla Everett, the track star at the center of that viral video.
Why are the black people at Good Morning America making this a story? They like you can choose, you know, what you want to talk about and whatnot. And why are you then choosing to air her defense? Because you are choosing to air her defense. You want to help her defense, right?
Video showing her appearing to hit another runner in the head with the baton is speaking out.
I would never do that on purpose. That's not in my character.
Everett says the incident is a complete misunderstanding, pointing to another angle of the race as proof.
The baton was literally like her arm was literally hitting the baton like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
In the video, Everett is seen on the inside track running the 4x200 relay at the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaylin Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off.
Now, here's the other part. Look at this arm.
Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaylin Tucker came around the outside.
This looks incredibly intentional because you extended your arm. Her arm is outstretched to where that girl is. You're not pumping your arms directly in front of you as if you were just normally running. When most people run, especially track runners, because you kind of have to keep your form tight, they tend to keep their arms in front of them. Look at the girl in the red jersey just in the front of the screen here. Notice her arms are pretty much in line with her body, and they're all rounding the same corner, right? They're all coming around the same curve. And so this girl, as she's running, her arms are close in tight with her body. This girl, her arms are out all over the place because she got hit upside the head just now, so she has a reason.
At the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaylin Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head. She was later diagnosed with a concussion. Now, since the incident, the Everett family has been served with court papers and must appear before a judge. The athletic director for Alayla's high school has since apologized to the Tucker family on their behalf. Guys?
All right, I'm not going to make an assessment either
that
way.
was tough.
Look, nobody wants to make an assessment, huh? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to be the one saying bad things.
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. A massive group. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic clients, they got ratchet people, but they don't have a massive support system of ratchets. They don't have the same support. That makes a huge difference. Because if you're going to be ratchet in Asian, especially, if you're going to be ratchet in Hispanic, if you're going to be ratchet in white, you can do that, but they don't have a safe space for you. You can do that, but you had to go away from the group to do that. Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking.
Get those likes up, people. Hit the like button, whatever channel you happen to be watching us on. And by the way, follow me on Rumble. But whatever channel you happen to be watching us on, hit that like button. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Try to follow me on all the platforms. You never know where I might pop up incognito one day. But speaking of this ratchet thinking, let's take a look at some of our Black leadership, ladies. You know, we're rounding the bases. This is a full coverage episode today.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker, members, and guests. Let us pray. Raise your hands, breathe in deep. Get yourself a new pair of boots, a shiny buckle, and a wide-brimmed hat. And sing praise as we enter the Cowboy Carter era.
I didn't make this up. This is not AI. Let me introduce this. California Democrats opened an assembly meeting by reciting a prayer to Beyonce using Beyonce's lyrics and asking her for strength.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker, members, and guests. Let us pray. Raise your hands, breathe in deep. Get yourself a new pair of boots, a shiny buckle, and a wide-brimmed hat. And sing praise as we enter the Cowboy Carter era. Ask yourself, as Queen Bee asks us all, can we stand for something? Now is not the time to face the wind, my friends. Now ain't the time to pretend. Now is the time to let love in. Together, can we stand? Members, now is not the time for alligator tears. You see, just like Beyonce, my family lived and died in America. Good old USA. A whole lot of red in that white and blue. History can't be erased. You looking for a new America? Are you tired? Work at time and a half for half the pay? I just pray that we don't crash because I keep my Bible on the dash. We got to keep the faith. Members, keep the faith. California, keep the faith. And the members say, amen.
A lot of people seem to not understand me.
Science proves that the black woman is God. We're not just saying that.
And the black and Latino woman, they manifested themselves out of dark matter energy. All right.
I believe the black woman is God.
Black woman, God. I don't believe God, no man. I believe God, a black woman.
The black woman is God.
But my number one subject matter is the black woman is God. That's first and foremost.
Black woman is God.
The black woman is still God.
You're God, black woman.
The black woman is God. She is the creator. She is the sustainer. She is the provider. She is the first teacher of the children. She is everything to the black race.
But don't get it wrong. I am still a white man's whore.
But if man had to find out that his God was a woman,
I say the black woman is God. And
Black woman is God.
I say the black woman is God.
The black woman is God because, you know, she was the first organism on this planet.
Get it again. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I come in the name of Jesus. Repeat it after me, bitch. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit.
Shout out to the Midwest Request with the $1 Rumble chat. He says, where is Al Sharpton and Ben Crump at? They're gonna pop up sooner or later. If there's money on the table, they'll pop up with that girl sooner or later. And I think somebody else popped up. Shout out to Joey Montana with the $1 Rumble chat. For real, nigga, reparations. Yeah, I will take that, you know. I deserve to be paid. I was Kangs. I was a Kang once upon a time. You owe me money for that. Appreciate that.
Wait, what? Rich, now what's our motto? We was Kangs. We was Kangs!
More of the leadership class here.
I want to be safe. I am not the enemy of NYPD. I'm not the enemy of Republicans. We are all here. But let's be clear. If we want to talk about race, then why do we have a database that has 99% people of color on it and no one else? So the question isn't to ask us if we're racist. The question to ask is the practices that NYPD are putting into place racist. And that's where we need to start. And that's why we are focusing on this. So it is unacceptable for us to be in here and act victims if they're racist. So I have to say that because it's unacceptable. I worked with kids for 20 years who have been terrorized. And what I say to NYPD all the time, we need to fix the right and fix the trauma that they've caused in our community before we can do anything else. They're not our enemies. So a young person does not want to play basketball with you if you have not addressed the traumas that when they come out the community center, you're going to kick their ass. And it happens all the time in my community. And I'm sick of it. And so we will not sit in this chambers today and victimize people who are consistently victimized.
You know what she's mad about? Too many black kids make it into the gang database.
Started in council. One of the things that I've said time and time again is that the NYPD needs to rebuild the trust in Black and Brown communities. And because of the continuously over-policing in those communities. And the first place I believe that they can start is by abolishing this database. What the database is having clear racial disparities because 96% of the database is made up of Black and Brown people. And we all know Those are not the only people in gangs. And I would also like to note, being in a gang is not a crime. I want that to be clear. I would also like to highlight, since I've started.
Now, to be fair, I suppose she's correct. Being in a gang is not a crime. It's merely an indicator of criminal activity. I don't know if you can ever truly separate those two realities. You know, just because you're in a gang doesn't mean you're committing a crime right this minute, but you probably commit crimes, generally speaking. And you know what? I apologize. I moved a bit quickly on that last story because the NAACP had a rally for the track and field girl.
We stand with you. That's why we're here. We stand with you.
I know we're all over the place, but yeah, I forgot about
this. Supporting me, because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me and people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me, and I love y'all.
We stand with you.
17-year-old young lady. And so this is the reason why I wanted to put together this rally, because I too have kids that go here. I interact with kids that go here. I've watched kids grow and mature while I'm here. I see the good. I see the 17-year-old young lady.
I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me, and I love y'all.
Yeah, it's really weird how the community comes together in certain moments. You know what I mean? Let me see. I kind of jumped out of order here. You know what? Let's kind of reset a little bit here. Watch something funnier. Hit that like button for me, y'all.
Hi.
Oh, it's the police. They came for real.
Yeah, we have to just come check, make sure everything's okay.
Hey, what you do?
Did you call the police?
Yeah.
Why?
I told my mommy to go to jail. I didn't get ice cream.
So is that why you're upset?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get no ice cream. Look at the little one.
It's so hard to yell at them.
A police, yeah.
So no calling 911 unless it's a real emergency, okay?
What do you call for?
I
ate his ice cream. You ate his ice cream?
Mommy has to go to jail.
Should we take her to jail for eating your ice cream? Yes.
Yes, lock that bitch up. She stole his ice cream. Yeah, I said she ate his ice cream. And he has nowhere to turn. And it's funny, but it's not funny in the grand scheme. I'm going to make a serious pitch out of this, but it's not funny when I talk about it in the way I'm going to talk about it. But it's hilarious, right? Because, like, you ate that little nigga ice cream. Now he wants you locked up. Because who else was he going to call, right? Now, here's the thing. Who else is he going to call? His dad? I bet his dad wouldn't let you just eat his ice cream and leave him assed out like that. I'm not going to eat my kid's ice cream. I'll figure something else out. Make another kind of snack. But you don't have a dad. You can't call anybody else but the white man. You have to call the police. And what happens when he's a little bit older and it's not his ice cream? It's something a little bit more serious now, right? Who can he turn to? Because once he gets older, he's not going to be calling the police on her, really. He'll have that beat out of him. Once they're gone, she's going to remember This little nigga snitched on me. I gotta tighten him up. But don't eat the boy ice cream. These little kids have feelings. Single moms, man, y'all really don't understand that little boys have feelings. Or maybe you do and you just don't fucking care.
Hi.
Oh, it's the police. They came for real.
Yeah, we have to just come check, make sure everything's okay.
Hey, what you do?
Did you call the police?
Yeah.
Why?
I told my mommy to go to jail. I didn't get ice cream.
So is that why you're upset?
Yeah. That's why I didn't get no ice cream. It's a little one.
It's so hard to yell at them.
A police, yeah.
So no.
Right. It's hard to yell at them because they're not wrong. They were promised ice cream. When they showed up to receive their ice cream, they find out mama ate it. This is the plight of the children of single mamas. I gotta tell you.
Calling 911 unless it's a real emergency, okay?
What do you call for? I ate his ice cream. You ate his ice cream?
Mommy has to go to jail.
Should we take her to jail for eating your ice cream?
Yes.
I agree. I would let you arrest me. I agree. Now she gotta go get you new ice cream. You put this like this. Click. Go. Push. Put her in handcuffs. All right. Put the other one on her. I have never been in handcuffs before.
And I have to call you.
Yeah, you
Okay.
call us when you need us.
When you need us, you give us a call. We'll be right here. Okay.
Right. Somebody help that boy. He need backup. It starts with the ice cream. Next thing you know, it's going to be cable bills and light bills in his name. It's going to be a car in his name. It's going to be a house that none of them ever lived in. It's going to be in his name somehow.
Oh,
Okay.
let's not take mom to jail next time, okay? Okay.
Now I gotta explain this to my granddad.
Bye.
See you guys. Thank you.
Everybody wanted her to go to jail, but legally they couldn't. That's really what was going on there. Everybody wanted her to go to jail, but legally they couldn't. And so, you know, we just had to do this little make-believe story. Tell you, man, you can't never get justice. I tell you, for some reason, a little nigga can never get justice. It's like there's something standing between the average Black child and justice. I don't know what it is.
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. A massive group. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic clients, they got ratchet people, but they don't have a massive support system of ratchets. They don't have the same support. That makes a huge difference. Because if you're going to be ratchet in Asian, especially, if you're going to be ratchet in Hispanic, if you're going to be ratchet in white, you can do that, but they don't have a safe space for you.
Masculinity has been on the decline, especially in our community. There's this hate towards men and for all things masculine. We hear this term toxic masculinity, and I truly believe toxic masculinity is not real. I believe the absence of masculinity is what has proven to be toxic. So I agree with him on that point. I wasn't sure how I felt about him saying that he tells his young children if he's not home, they're the man of the house. I mean, I don't know. I don't have boys, so that's probably something more you can talk to. And I say that because I feel like a lot of single mothers do that to their sons. they have them step in and be the man of the house. And I don't really like that. I understand him saying that in the sense that maybe he's working on a movie or something and he's coming back and they're just looking after it for now. I'm hoping that's what he meant by that. But I don't like it when it comes to single moms and their sons, and they make their sons their boyfriends instead of actually having men to take those places. So I'm a little on the fence about that when he mentioned that part.
A lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you because I love black men so much. Stop wasting your time with black women. Stop. They not loving you. They not listening. They not willing to submit. They think they too independent to be submissive and be equal and be a companion and be a comforter and bring you peace. They think they too good for that because they mama told them to go get them a man with some money since they knew how to talk and walk. Go get you a white woman. She's gonna get money, have good credit, come with a house and land and still be submissive. Go get you a white woman. Still be submissive. Sure is. They still gonna submit and still treat you and love your dirty jaws. Love you on your sweatiest day. And not talk about you to her other Karen friends. She's not gonna talk about your business. Go get you a white woman. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. Listen. Go get you a white woman. These black heifers don't appreciate you, you black king. Y'all don't want me because I'm too loud. Y'all don't want me because I'm too sexual, but I'm submissive. I got my own money. I got my own this. I got my own that. I ain't got no fucking sense. But go get you a white woman.
When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny heaven. Snow Bunny heaven.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like,
Maybe your standards are just too high. I'm a 30-year-old single black female prioritizing gut health and protein intake. I can squat 250. I've written 2 books and speak 3 different languages. In the last 6 months alone, I've created 4 different applications and 2 different programs across the iOS platform. Not to mention, I started diversifying my financial portfolio at 23.
They don't care. They don't care. The only love language a man cares about is his love language and whether you are fluent in it or not. The only program he cares about is whatever program is making your ass tight, fit, and plump. Girl, the only time they care about.
You know, there's some subtlety in her response. I don't know if you caught this, but not only is she wearing an apron, which is just, you know, symbolizing something. It's like her putting on a jersey. I could have sworn I heard the sound of a baby.
250. I've written 2 books and speak 3 different languages. In the last 6 months alone, I've created 4 different applications and 2 different programs across the iOS platform. Not to mention, I started diversifying my financial portfolio at 23.
They don't care. They don't care. The only love language a man cares about is his love language and whether you are.
Yeah, there's definitely a baby in this video. I just saw little white baby hands.
They don't care. The only love language a man cares about is his love language and whether you are fluent in it or not.
Giving off all the symbols, right? Long, natural hair, wearing an apron so you look like you're about to go do something delicious, and there's a baby in tow because that's the way God intended it, right? Just noticing all the subtleties there. This is what I mean about losing the PR battle. There's subliminal things here happening.
Mentioned, I started diversifying my financial portfolio at 23.
They don't care. They don't care. The only love language a man cares about is his love language and whether you are fluent in it or not. The only program he cares about is whatever program is making your ass tight, fit, and plump. Girl, the only time they care about you squatting is if you're squatting in the bedroom. Don't pretend like you don't know what I mean. The only books my man cares if I read are parenting books to make sure I'm not effing up his children. They don't care about your financial portfolio, honey. They care about your Instagram portfolio and how many pictures make you look like a hoe. Listen, I think you're a boss, babe. For real, I want to be you. But as cool as that is to me and other females, that's not what's going to find you a man. not one that's going to want to keep you, at least. Because unfortunately, I know too many 40-year-old women that are childless, single, and also speak 3 languages and have written books who have no man. But you'd make a great escort. I'm thinking political events. I'm thinking the Capitol, or a spy.
That was cold, but I think she's on to something. I think Black women make escorts and spies. That's dark, actually. So you can be a sexual professional or an agent of destruction. Whoa. That was not just shots fired, but like those were subliminal, multi-layered shots. Like that bullet had a bullet inside of it. You don't even know what it feels like to be shot by a bullet that when it hits your skin, it releases another bullet after the penetration. That was a bullet inside of a bullet. That was dark. You can be an escort or a spy. You can be sexual professional or an agent of destruction. These are your job titles. Imagine when you have your little meeting with your guidance counselor in like 11th grade in high school and they tell you what you should probably aim for. And it was like, you should either suck dick or try to ruin people's lives. Yeah, I'm looking at your record here, and yeah, it's either sex work or honey trap, which is still kind of sex work, basically. Got to lean to your strengths there, kiddo. Oh, that was dark. That was dark. Let me see. Where else are we going here? Michelle Obama started a podcast recently. I shared a bit of this for you guys when we were on Rumble the other night. Let me
see somebody of note.
And here we go again with the PR battle. And this is a 360-degree show. We're covering many angles here.
With a platform who...
Look at the comments from her show. Just 2 down-to-earth brothers chopping it up. Shout out to Big Mike. Just 2 dudes chopping it up. So wholesome. Love to see it. When 2 black men are talking, I sit down and listen. Bruh. Why does Big Mike have to endure this now? I don't know who thought this was a good idea. There is somebody, you got to understand, there is a person who gets paid a lot of money to make political decisions, to give advice to people like Michelle, right? And so there was somebody who made way more money than they deserve, obviously. They are punching way above their weight class at this point, and they okayed this on multiple levels. They said yes to this repeatedly, step by step. They were like, yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, no, your brother? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, good. Yeah. And now we get the comment section.
By every measure, looks successful.
What's up, dudes? Perfect podcast to show your pregnancy pictures for the world. Oh, God. Why won't the internet leave Michelle Obama alone? Leave Michelle Obama alone. Michelle ain't never did nothing. Michelle is just a nigga trying to make it, all right? Let a nigga live, damn.
Well, the first question is...
Hold on, what did that last one say?
Who, by every measure, looks successful.
The funniest thing here is the folks they pay to be around them will be like, oh, this is a real winner. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Like, bro, how many people told you this is a good idea? And then because it's Michelle Obama, it's the Obamas, You can't tell them, this whole thing sucks and people don't really like you. Like, if we let you out into the real world, people wouldn't even try to like beat you up or nothing. It's just random people would walk up to you calling you Mike. You'd be walking through Whole Foods and be like, Big Mike. Won't even be nobody in the aisle with you. Be the dude in the next aisle just fucking with you. Like, you are so out of touch with the real world. I don't think you understand how regular people look at you. And so, like, you don't really know what you're exposing yourself to. This internet it's not a safe place, man. I know these people. I'm here every day. Some of these guys are terrible.
Successful. The first question
Just two bros having a chat.
is how?
Folks just want to listen to folks talk about being folks among folks. Is that a real quote from this chat? Oh my God, from this show?
I think this podcast
At 1739, watch out when a woman says my kids instead of our kids. Yes, it is a big deal. You see, this is another thing about the podcast world. Democrats and actors and people generally in the public light, they're not really used to having every single line scrutinized, unless it's like a speech that was prepared and written by professionals and it's went through a couple of clearing processes to make sure they don't offend women, gays, or Israel or something like that. And when you get into this wild, wild west of just sitting down talking, people will analyze your every word. Even with me doing this show, I try to maintain intellectual consistency, right? Even as I stumble through with something that's like a new idea or I'm trying to work out a new thought, I'm looking for a baseline a baseline of truth, so I don't always have to remember a lie. You know what I mean? I want to find what's true, so I always know how I feel about a thing. And what I hope that brings out is a certain baseline of who this person is, and you say what you think, and you don't often contradict yourself. Whereas I don't know that the average Democrat public official is accustomed to that sort of behavior, that kind of rigorousness or whatever, that self-criticalness. And when you put them in this type of environment, they will mostly fail, at least in the beginning. Gavin Newsom, he's trying it out right now, but they're not going to do well in this because they've been too protected for too long. They've been too used to saying bullshit.
first and foremost gives us an opportunity to hear.
Thank you for sharing a lot of insight, Craig and Mike. Really appreciate you guys. Michelle immediately launches into a lecture on what she thinks normal people want and how she is providing exactly that.
Hear from folks. You know,
Go
we're
Big
going to be
Mike.
taking.
Never heard so many me's and I's in a podcast before. What self-centered people. Again, you're not used to people scrutinizing you like that. And really, it is kind of a big vanity play, to tell you the truth, because, and I talked about this while we were on Rumble, and I discovered this live while we were having a panel the other night, and so I played a little bit of the show, and I just realized how lame it is. And it's like, you know, you're Michelle Obama. You could have talked about something a lot juicier. You could have used, you know, your position as Michelle Obama to talk about a subject of interest, right? You could have talked about the war. You could have talked about some celebrity gossip, but you really just made it a show. Just you and your brother and Issa Rae just chatting it up about feelings and shit. And it really comes across like I could have sworn her brother was gay. Like when I first watched this, I thought her brother was gay. I found out, you know, he's got like couple ex-wives and some kids and shit. So maybe he just looks gay. But it really did look like two women and a gay dude talking about feelings and shit. Like, this is the lamest shit ever.
Taking, questions from listeners who are going through some things and
Brother to brother.
Just need
just two dudes being bros. I'm just here to drop a dislike.
Advice.
Anyone else come here just to thumb this video down and view the comments?
They want to hear from.
You got no emotion, big bro. Oh man, the comment section is brutal. They gotta turn the comments off. They gotta turn the comments off. Because I know one day Big Mike is gonna be drunk and bored and alone, and you're gonna just read, you're gonna be brave and read the comments, and it's only gonna hurt your feelings. It's only gonna make it worse for you. Whatever you do, Big Mike, don't read the comments. Don't read the comments, Big Mike. Don't do it. Yeah, that PR battle is you guys are losing bad. Let's take another look over
married.
here.
I've been engaged 4 times, and I never.
Y'all remember her, Jennifer Lewis.
Never been married. I've been engaged 4 times, and I never walked down the aisle because it turned out that they were just little boys. You know, one was a mama's boy, the other one turned mean. No, he wasn't abusive to me. He was just negative. You know, I would be. Well, here we are in the S550. You know, I live, child. I enjoy my success. You know, I'm laid back. You know, the big house, big car. It was all I wanted, so I got it. You dream it, you can get it. So I got it. But anyway, so here we are. We're both young. He's beautiful. He's handsome. I'm cute. No, I'm cute, rich, famous, bitch. I love myself. Anyway, so we all of that. Black couple, you know.
Dripping with vanity. Bitch, I love myself.
If you don't have a man, you ain't nothing. He's beautiful. He's handsome. I'm cute. No, I'm cute, rich, famous, bitch. I love myself. Anyway, so we all of that. Black couple. You know, I'm with black men. But anyway, so listen to me. Here's the example of some shit you got to get out of your life. Now, I walk in joy. Y'all looking at me. I love life. I love trees. I can name every tree out there. Every flower, every blade of grass, every grain of sand. I love life.
She took on the posture, the intonation of a preacher just now. There was no real reason for you to get all loud and boisterous about knowing all the blades of grasses and how to name every tree and all this stuff. And what I think was happening here, this is like a projection. This is like, you know, a preacher. You're selling an idea of yourself. It's not really real per se, but you're selling the idea of yourself.
I love life. I love trees. I can name every tree out there. Every flower, every blade of grass, every grain of sand. I love life.
Does a joyful person who loves life feel the need to bang on the table as they say that? Table banging isn't often equated with joyful people or moments of joy or expressions of joy. Maybe if you're, you know, a black woman, maybe it's different. You know, they speak a different love language, but just seems weird.
I love this planet. I was going to pay to go to space just so I could look down on this bitch. I love being alive. When you spend 33 years under the covers in dark room, you don't fuck around when you get free. You live. Ah, God, you live. Here's the example of why I had to get rid of him. We're driving on a big car. Life is great. And I come up on an Australian tree that I know is extinct, but it blooms pink. A fucking pink tree. Of course, I'm gonna acknowledge it. So we're driving, and I go, "Oh, that's a pretty tree."
a tree that you know is extinct. Really? You saw an extinct tree. So the tree is extinct, right? You know how white folk is about their extinct nature, right? They have historical monuments to it and all that. There's books about it. So you know this one tree, this Australian tree, and it's dead. It's gone. You've never seen it in real life before because it's extinct. And now you're driving by just randomly on a cruise with some nigga you fucking, and you just the extinct Australian tree. I saw it. It was me. I see the extinct tree. Really, Jennifer? Really?
But it blooms pink. They're a fucking pink tree. It's great. The example of why I had to get rid of him. We're driving on a big car. Life is great. And I come up on an Australian tree that I know is extinct. Mm-hmm. But it blooms pink. They're a fucking pink tree. Of course I'm going to acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. So we're driving and I go, oh, that's a pretty tree. Him. You say that about every tree.
Now, did you not just say that you love nature? I could name all the trees. I know all the blades of grasses. I shit flower petals, right? It sounds like you would say that about every tree. I mean, what the fuck? And this is why you're alone.
But blooms pink. They're a fucking pink tree. Of course I'm going to acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. So we're driving and I go, oh, that's a pretty tree. Him. You say that about every tree. I was like, well, nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
There's a video floating around of this girl talking about how y'all are intimidating men with y'all degrees. Y'all know how y'all love that coping mechanism. But let's really tell the truth about it. Let's tell the truth. Y'all are not intimidating most men. What's happening is a lot of y'all, when you get these degrees, you get it so that you can feel bossed up, so that you can feel like you that girl. A lot of y'all couldn't compete in looks with others.
You know what? My bad. Let me read some of these Rumble chats. I'm losing track here. Shout out to Joey Montana with the $1 Rumble chat. He said, take us to Snow Bunny Heaven. Yeah, we need a little respite, don't we?
When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like.
Shout out to the Midwest Request with the $5 Rumble chat. He says, the left has no mental stamina. Excuse me 1 second. I'm sorry, I had to clear my throat. The Midwest Request with the $5 Rumble chat. He says, the left has no mental stamina and can't keep up with the right when it comes to defending all that fly ass shit they constantly claim to deeply believe. Well, to tie that into, tonight's show, what we're seeing is the left's primary icon, the left's mascot, the black woman, her image at the top, her position at the top, she's running out of steam. That's what I'm seeing right now. It's only a matter of time before, well, actually, it's going to last a bit longer because they're going to go down with the ship. But what you're really seeing here on a national, politically, and socially on those levels, what you're seeing is that the cachet of black women is just fading away. They're losing that cultural reputation, that power that they kind of had. It's being attacked and challenged and being fumbled even. But shout out to the Midwest Request, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the show. Hit that like button for me, y'all.
We need our weed. I don't wear it, but we need it. I need that money.
Other women, but you can in things that you can obtain, like degrees, houses, cars, material items. And so once you get those things, it makes you feel like you're a better caliber of woman, right? And a lot of people can tell this about you just by being around you. It don't even have to be limited to men. I done been around women who once they get them degrees and get the money, their attitude becomes very nasty. And they think that it's all about them because they got those degrees and because they have money. Then they start looking down on people, talking crazy to people, and they just develop this really nasty attitude. And men find that to be off-putting. Most people find it to be off-putting, right? But you think it's intimidation when it's really you're just nasty. You think that you're better than people because of what you've obtained. Materialistic most of the time, right? You think you better because you got a luxury car, because you live in a nice house, a penthouse, because you got a bunch of designer. And you got the mindset of how men maneuver when they get money. You think that that money is attractive to men. You think that the power that you have is attractive to men, but most men don't see it that way, right? So when you be out here, you trying to figure out, well, why these men don't want me? I got so much to offer. I got this. Yeah, that would be great if you were a man, right? And that would be attractive to women, but you're not. You're a woman. And so a lot of y'all, you so focused on obtaining all of this materialistic stuff that a lot of y'all end up being homely looking. You forget about the fact that you need to upkeep your looks. And so men are not physically attracted to you, but you somehow in your mind think that because you got so much to offer material wise, that they're going to overlook it the way you would overlook it when dating a man who got a lot to offer material wise. But again, that's not how it works when you're dating men. No man has ever looked at a girl and was like, yo, she busted, but look at that Louis bag she carrying. She dropped a Benz though. Look at that mansion she live in, right? Unless he wants to use you, those things that you have material wise can't override if he don't physically like you. Then when it comes to the actual intelligence part, a lot of y'all are sitting with bachelors, masters, doctorates, but you're getting played by men who barely got GEDs, men who can barely read a sentence out loud. What good is those degrees? What good is all that school? You being book smart if you're failing at life.
These blacks.
You know what we're about to experience in the coming years? A historic amount of old hoes trying to get some dick.
I saw my mom retire at 65 and then try to live her life in a 65-year-old body. You're right, try to live out all the dreams she'd had for herself. And I was like, well, it's a scam. They want you to wait until your retirement age to start living, but you're then in a retirement age body and things are different. And maybe you've lost some loved ones. And this is not the way I want to live my life. And the whole country is set up. The whole country is designed for you to dedicate your best years to working, dedicate your best years to the struggle, and then try to peel off a little piece of goodness at the end. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I saw my mom retire.
Competing with at 60 years old.
Girls with ass. Them.
No, okay, got it. You got it. Hey,
it's over, Joe.
We listen and we don't judge.
There we go.
That's right. We listen and we don't judge.
We don't judge, nigga.
That's the problem. These 60-year-old heifers is out here still trying to compete.
Yes. Because you don't want to age out the game.
Go to bed.
No, they don't want to age out the game.
You've aged out the game.
Not as long as Dr. Such and Such is still in business.
You've aged out the game. You've aged out, yo. Go to bed.
Why does Vivica Fox need a BBL? And to be honest, I don't think professional surgery has really been all that kind to Vivica. You know, I feel like she should have just stayed in the gym and aged out gracefully. But of what value does BBL bring to a 60-year-old woman? I'm curious about that. Like, how much value does that add to you as an AARP candidate?
Bad. You
That's
don't
a
have to
whole-
compete at
it's a
60 years
whole
old.
crop
You
of-
bitches are fucking psycho and nuts.
Bro, it's a whole crop of 20 plus year olds that
It's not
heard
hey,
about you, looking
at 60
at you, have
years
pictures
old,
of
you
you.
gonna go compete with the 25-year-old girl?
I don't think the 6-year-old is competing with the 25-year-old girl.
Huh?
I don't think that in her mind she's competing with a 25-year-old girl.
Mel is purposely trying to trigger me this episode.
I'm not.
Trying to get you back.
Yeah.
goes both ways.
She's doing something to me.
Why?
you don't think so?
Expound.
No. What?
But let
Okay.
her expound.
Why do you think that she's why do you choose that age? Why do you think that a 60-year-old hones in on 25-year-olds and saying, I'm in direct competition with you? Why do you think that? That is because that's fucking weird.
One, because the 60-year-olds are not the demo that made BBLs famous and popular. Two, because the 60-year-olds are going after the same men that 25-year-olds are going after.
Facts.
That puts you in direct competition with 25-year-olds.
Yeah, the 60-year-old and the 25-year-old, they both want the wealthy 30-year-old good-looking guy. That's really what it is. I mean, he's not lying, but you can't tell women truth. It's what you get for having a female co-host.
I think that that's an assumption on your part,
Wait, which part?
that they're going for the same men that 25-year-olds are going for. I think that's an
Now
assumption.
we have proof
We
that they're
see
going
it.
after the same men. That's not me assuming.
Okay.
We have proof of that.
Okay, so
Bill Belichick got a 20-something.
They all are going after the 25-year-old.
that's fucking gross, by the way.
But it's happening.
But hold on. So
Why is that gross, but a 60-year-old woman with a brand new ass is perfectly acceptable? You got a whole new booty. You got the ass of a 20-year-old, and you in your 60s now, but that's not gross. You can just go buy a brand new booty. That's not gross at all. Anyway.
How old is Madonna's boyfriend?
like
Shares.
Cher's boyfriend's like 36.
Madonna's boyfriend is younger than that.
Yeah, it's like
there's-
28 or
there's
something like
plenty
that.
of points that say they're in
You see what I mean? They want the same guys, basically.
competition with the 25-year-old female.
But that's not to say that the average 60-year-old wants a 28 or 35 or 36-year-old.
We're not talking about the average though.
Okay.
We're talking about them.
I don't think the average 60-year-old is going to get a BBL.
Yeah, we're not talking about the average.
I don't know. I see bus drivers with fucking BBLs and like they're fucking 50s
When do you see
and
bus
shit like
drivers?
that.
No, that's just
When
the
do you
little
see
shit
bus
they sit on.
Well, you know.
That's
You
that
know what I
cushion.
mean? Yeah,
That's
they
a
gotta
little
sit
ass
first.
cushion so their ass don't fall
When
asleep.
you on the bus?
Shout out to the Midwest Request with the $1 Rumble chat. He says, "These are the fruits of the liberal world order. It's over now. We are ready for a healthy change." Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for supporting the show. Like the video. If you haven't done so already, please follow me over on Rumble. You can support me directly on Rumble. You can support the show on Rumble with a Rumble chat, or you can find me on Venmo at The Hood Conservative. Like the video, people. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to the Midwest Request, man.
Count that money, man. Count that fucking money, man. Count the money.
I'm
You ain't
talking
seen
about
a bus since that Tyrese video. You ain't seen a bus.
not meaning I've been on the bus. I'm just talking
Bus
about
drivers
shit,
are not where you frequent either.
shit crosses your fucking timeline. You see, quote unquote regular women, cops, bus drivers, whatever,
The internet's fake.
who like to show the side by side of what she looks like during the day and what she looks like during the evening. Women in military clothing
Those
versus
women are not
their-
typically 60 years old.
Okay,
Melissa.
but 40 years old,
like
50
the cop that we
years
was
old.
talking about on
With
the
the fatty.
on the last episode
that
with the
ass.
fatty.
Cop with the fat
Right.
ass.
I mean, she's in this conversation, but she's not 60 years old.
She's not
doing that.
60 years
She got
old.
the cake.
Listen,
Don't need a BBL.
we are projecting onto Vivica. We're projecting the fact that we're assuming that she got the BBL because
Can I ask
she's
you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think she's trying to look better than the average 60-year-old woman? Is that really it? Because, all right, if she's not competing with 20-somethings, then who is it competing with? But women never want to acknowledge competition. Bitches will be runner up in the beauty pageant. Like, it's not a competition. I'm just doing it for me.
Let her finish.
No, I'm shooting at her.
Go ahead.
Men that you have coveted in the last 2 years, do you think that 25-year-olds are not in that ballpark?
Absolutely. Oh wait. Oh, sorry.
Would that not put you in direct competition with whatever the 25-year-old woman is doing?
No.
How?
Why not?
No.
Explain it to me.
Because I'm not thinking about another woman being my competition when I'm talking to somebody. I'm not thinking about who else is he seeing. I'm not thinking like that.
Women think all that crazy shit.
Actually I'm thinking to myself, is this a person that I want to continue talking to? Is this somebody that I see that our values and our, fucking like
you're being dismissive of my point.
I'm not.
I know you may not be thinking about it, but it's what is. I'm not saying that you're thinking about it, but then it's what exists.
I'll give you that.
And just in it existing, doesn't that put you in?
I will.
Even if you're not competing.
All right, fellas.
Yeah, you might not ever think about it, but that don't mean it's not happening.
But you're in the competition with that person.
Okay.
Or that group.
Then I am oblivious to the competition.
Okay.
That's it. I'm oblivious to the competition. I don't consider it. I don't think about it.
Okay, now that's you.
Yeah.
Now, some other people may be aware of that competition.
It's entirely possible.
And now it's, okay, I got to compete with that. I have to tighten this up because I know what the 25-year-old look like. I know what the 25-year-old
True.
So that's where the in competition with them come from.
True. However, she also might look in the mirror and say, this is what I want to fix about myself because every time I look in the mirror, I want to see this look like this.
Yeah, she could.
You know what I'm saying?
She's trying to get part of the mouth.
You're right. I am going to stab you. There's a nice block of fucking
25-year-olds. You know this. Hey, when you go to Blue with the Hudson and fucking sit at the sexy side of the bar, it ain't you and a bunch of fucking 60-year-olds. What are you doing in here right
now? Maybe I'm the exception to the rule where I really am I'm oblivious to competition.
You just keep yourself in shape and tone because.
And that's the other thing is,
it makes you feel good.
I say this,
it makes you feel good about yourself.
The only person I'm in competition with is myself.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
So full of shit. So full of shit. Shout out to Roger. I finally figured it out too. Shout out to Roger with the $2 Venmo donation. I don't. It's not letting me click the hyperlink you tried to send. I can't really open it up. But he said Mark Cuban told these black bitches to stop being lazy. Yeah. Yeah, there is a general fatigue setting in, bro. I've been watching it for a while.
No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy. You lazy. No more money for you.
And then Intellectual in the Rumble gang, he says with the $2 Rumble chat, he says, remember when black women said they were so much better than white women? Reason one, they ain't got no ass. Fast forward, I'm seeing more black women get their BBL or in the DR while white women are doing squats. Am I missing it? Yeah. I think a lot of white girls have they figured I'm not gonna, cheat my way into that kind of competition. I'm just gonna work it out the natural way. And then every now and then you see a white girl with some donk, and it's like, oh shit, you're different. Yeah, that PR battle, man. I gotta tell you.
When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. A massive group. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic clients, they got ratchet people, but they don't have a massive support system of ratchets.
Now, I guess as we get into the last segment of the show here, I guess we will consider this the public meltdowns and crash outs. I got actually just one weird one-off video. There's no way to really classify this. It's just some weird shit. Let's throw this in here right now. Hit that like button for me, y'all.
So today we're going to talk about all the things that I've collected from restaurants over the years. To me, it's like a souvenir, something for me to remember what I collect from restaurants. Okay. So anyways, here we have about 50 cups. Very nice, very modern. I know my stuff. I know what I got.
I didn't know you were allowed to take the little sauce trays and little dishes home with you from the restaurant. All these years I've been going out to eat at different places, you know, some of them cheap, some of them nice, and I never knew you could just take all the little cups away. Like, wow.
So today we're going to talk about all the things that I've collected from restaurants over the years. To me, it's like a souvenir, something for me to remember what I collect from restaurants. Okay. So anyways, here we have about 50 cups. Very nice, very modern. I know my stuff. I know what I got. It was mashed potatoes or corn or something like that. But this is good quality. Eddie V's, Ruth Chris, Big Finn, Capital Grill, etc., etc. It was a 2-for-1. I'm a collector, as you can see. This comes in handy for Taco Tuesday, a Bahama Breeze or something like that. This is a white sauce holder. You can tell by the ridges in the design. I have a bowl here. I know you like, how did you get that bowl out? They told me I can keep it. So then I want to dip, and yeah, that's what that's for. You have some more, you know, but I just didn't want to show all my goodies. You know, I think I should call this things you see at a restaurant that you'll see in my house. I know I'm not the only one. And guess what? I'm not the first and I'm not going to be last because some of y'all do it. Let's just be honest. You do it.
I have never. I don't think I know anyone who's ever. I don't remember ever seeing this. This is a new level of niggatry I have never encountered before.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your sheriff?
There's powerful niggery at work here.
Yeah, that's what that's for. You have some more, you know, but I just didn't want to show all my goodies. You know, I think I should call this things you see at a restaurant that you'll see in my house. I know I'm not the only one. And guess what? I'm not the first and I'm not going to be last because some of y'all do it. Let's just be honest. You do it. And you just probably don't want to say that you do it, but here's my collection. So today we're going to talk.
Wow. It's a whole other level of niggatry unlocked.
Because there are a lot of people in this country who do not like Black women, but Black women are the base of the Democratic Party.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, what you doing, bro? That's a female. Oh, shit. Get the talkies, get the talkies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, what you doing, bro? That's a female. Oh, shit. Get the talkies, get the talkies.
Yeah, there are a lot of people getting really, really comfortable with violence against the Black women's. I'm not really going to be able to play this video for you guys because it involves some like teenagers. But this was a fight that was recorded at a high school like in California or something. I guess those are like young Hispanic kids, Mexicans or whatever. But what is alleged, because you don't really get it all from the context of this video, it was alleged that she was actually hitting him first. And then, so, you know, the video starts a little bit later. And this is his retaliation. And, you know, she hit him a couple more times during this clip. I'm not going to play the clip for you guys because, like I said, these are kids. And I know YouTube is going to do a thing if I let you actually watch it. So here's what I'll do. I'll put the link to the video in the chat in case you guys did want to watch it on your own time or something. Because it's actually kind of bad. Just a little bit bad in that At some point, I think she gets her head smacked against the desk and she gets knocked out, basically.
Why she crashing out on baby? Why this monkey crashing out on?
You hear he's saying she's crashing out on me.
Hydro class is crazy work, man. Oh no.
And now she like threw a laptop at him and just threw a punch at him.
Bro, tell him guy, chill the fuck out, damn.
And her head just got smacked horizontally against the desk. She didn't get stomped. He took her head and he escorted her cranial region toward the area of the desk surface at a violent speed. Yeah. So anyway, that happened. And the reason why we're talking about that is because I notice people are feeling the need that, you just might have to defend yourself against one of these chicks one day. You never know how they'll give it up. Let me share this video with you guys. You can watch this. I have no worries about this one. Yeah, you might just get shot at the drive-thru. Now, who knows how this, came about, but they were throwing stuff at each other at the drive-thru, and this girl went and retrieved a firearm. Now she's opening up the drive-thru window, and she's firing out of the drive-thru window. This is not how you get Employee of the Month. I'm pretty sure you do not make Employee of the Month shooting out of the drive-thru window. You might get bumped up to manager, though. You know what? I think she is the manager, damn it. I think she's already the manager. When you become the manager, they let you bring your gun to work. Yeah. Whoa. Now I'm pretty sure she hit him first because that happened quick. Yeah, he got them quick reflexes. His hand was in the air while her hand was still making contact. He was quick with it. He was ready. This nigga is trained in slapping bitches. That nigga trains at the temple. He probably does that same routine that they made Jean-Claude Van Damme do in Bloodsport. That's how he trains to slap bitches, bro. This nigga was ready. That nigga pimp hand wicked. Oh no. No. He ain't even cocked that bitch back. He just fired around. He ain't even cock it back enough, but he just fired one off real quick. Damn, that was cold. That was cold. Oh shit. And she want to keep going though. She really want the smoke. That's the crazy part.
Touch me again. Put your hand in my face again, bitch. Slap me again. You just throw yourself out.
Oh man, I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you that. I felt a bit of joy watching that. I could watch that over and over again. I don't even need to do a show. It's not fair to y'all. I could just watch that over and over and over again. Oh man. Anyway, you know what? This kind of brings me to, I guess this is probably the last entry in the series for tonight. I think I've made a great case about the PR battle not going well. I think I've done a fairly decent job of explaining and giving examples with great detail of how the PR battle is being lost on multiple fronts. You know, we looked at this from several angles: politics, romance, family parenting dynamics. You know what? Let's take a look at some international stuff here.
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal.
A United Nations judge was convicted of forcing a woman to work as a slave by a British jury. Prosecutors say Lydia Mugambe, a high court judge in Uganda, made another Ugandan woman work as a maid and a child caretaker without pay. She was also accused of preventing the victim from maintaining any other steady employment. Prosecutors accused Mugambe.
It is 2025. Trump got reelected. He's out here threatening countries, putting tariffs on shit, buying electric cars, and black women are getting arrested for slavery. None of you niggas had this on your bingo card. None of you niggas had this on your bingo card for 2025. Oh yeah, some black woman's gonna get arrested for international slavery. None of y'all. Don't lie. Don't lie. Nobody saw this coming. We were all thinking about Trump stuff. We were all watching the white man. Nobody saw this coming. None of you niggas had this on your bingo card for 2025. You were thinking all kinds of crazy shit Trump is going to get into. Nobody saw the black woman getting arrested for slavery. This bitch is a dark horse. She came out of nowhere. Fucking sleeper.
A criminal.
A United Nations judge.
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal.
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal. I am a judge. I am not a criminal.
My show had value, and that that what I was doing had value.
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal.
A United Nations judge was convicted of forcing a woman to work as a slave by a British jury. Prosecutors say Lydia Mugambe, a high court judge in Uganda, made another Ugandan woman work as a maid and a child caretaker without pay.
Yeah, Project 2025 is looking crazy right now, isn't it? Isn't it? They warned us Trump was doing this Project 2025 shit. You had no idea what he was really up to. The world is shaking up right now.
She was also accused of preventing the victim from maintaining any other steady employment. Prosecutors accused Mugambe of tricking the victim into traveling to the UK and proceeding to exploit and abuse her, taking advantage of the victim's misunderstanding of her rights.
I came here as a student. I don't need her to work for me. I didn't come with her. She asked me because she has worked at...
You're a judge in your country. Why do you come to the UK as a student? What's that about? Like, you're a judge in your country. Life ain't good for you over there. Why do you need to come to the UK? Like, make your country great again.
At my home before. She asked me.
While studying for her PhD at the University of Oxford, Mugabe worked with Ugandan Deputy High Commissioner John Leonard Mugera to have the victim brought into the country, a breach of UK immigration law. Mugambe was also convicted of attempting to intimidate the victim into dropping the charges against her. She tried to evade conviction by pointing to diplomatic immunity due to her status as a judge.
You're a diplomat.
Yes.
So we'll need to see that then.
I don't think that's how diplomatic immunity works. Like, you literally have to be a part of the diplomatic attaché, I guess you would call it, you know, the State Department. We literally have a title for that kind of thing, and I don't know if you're qualified just because you're a judge in your country. Like, you don't even have a goddamn PhD. Just because you're a judge in your little backwater country doesn't mean you get to be a diplomat here. It's not how it works, man. Yeah, we will never be free. I know, bro. It's because of this bitch. I swear to God, it's because of her.
Then?
Yes.
And then we'll need to speak to the embassy if you are a diplomat.
Her diplomatic immunity was waived by the Office of the United Nations Secretary General.
Damn, you could have had diplomatic immunity, but they passed on it. They was like, nah, this bitch be slaving. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, anyway. I introduced to you an epic meltdown.
Every 10,000 white fucking motherfuckers would die. Gotcha. Put that on YouTube. Yes, tweet. Yes,
Oh, you on YouTube for real, baby? Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. This is the meltdown. I think this one video is probably the wildest clip of the night. We're gonna leave this as the last part of the show because damn, this was crazy.
Every 10,000 white fucking motherfuckers would die. Gotcha. Put that on YouTube. Yeah.
Shout out to the Midwest Request with the $1 Rumble chat. He says the UN judge was inspired by Calvin Candy. Hey, listen, man. Niggas love slavery. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, this is what me and Dirty Folk used to talk about. Niggas don't really hate slavery. They're just mad how it turned out.
Yes, tweet. Yes, saying niggas, you ain't black. Get it now. You hell, you got me. Oh, good, sweet, nice, and they say, yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, all right, let's remember the class. That was fucking remember the class. What your fucking wrong? Check it. My name is John. All right, you want to see what I'm fucking been reading this whole time? I've fucking been reading this shit this whole fucking time about the fucking evolution. I hate this shit. You are fucking shit. You, not you, and you're been fucking in my air. Fucking head. And fucking control. You better shut the fuck up. Right. I can kill you.
I wonder what led up to this. Why is she so angry? Why is she so upset? Do you think it's because she's black? And is it just me? Again, I asked this earlier. Am I the only one noticing an uptick of public meltdowns? Just you know, outlandish public behavior. I can't be the only one. There's something in the air.
Fucking shit. You, not you, and you're been fucking in my air. Fucking head. And fucking control. You better shut the fuck up. Right. I can kill you. What? You got that? Hey, you too, girl. Somebody get your ass. You fucking thing. Go. Do it.
I want you guys to think about this when you hear the black women are the most educated. Yeah, this is them in school. Why she picking niggas out for? What happened? What niggas do to her?
Get out of here! Hey, get out of here now! What you gonna do? I ain't going fucking nowhere. Go. What the fuck you in? Get out. Get out. Get out. I'm fucking swear you the fucking God. Get out. Everyone else, don't do it.
Shout out to the white man, y'all. Shout out to the white man who has to come and restore order and protect civilization.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
This makes Jim Crow look like Jim Eagle.
Yeah, because, you know, brothers don't want to do that. Black men don't want to be that guy. It has to be the white man. Has to be the white man. So was that Derek Chauvin? Why is Derek Chauvin like the spirit of justice now?
What was that? Oh my gosh, I need your name.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. You know, it's getting really, really wild out there in the public. Remember back in the day, we all had this image of Black women, you know, the strong, hold it down, you can count on her, she had your back. All those positive kind of images we had of the Black women, all that shit is just up in smoke now. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I got a couple more clips. We got a few more things. There's just a couple more things I want to show y'all. It's not over yet. It's not over. I just need to pour me a drink. Give me 1 minute and I'm gonna go pour me a drink and we will be right back with this shit. It's not over yet.
Do what you gotta do.
I need your driver's license.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, turn around.
You say you're gonna arrest me.
Yep, turn around.
Okay.
Because you ran 2 stop signs and you're gonna get a citation today. I was behind you, ma'am. You didn't even come to a complete stop. This stop sign right here.
I did not.
I need your driver's license.
I did not do that.
I need your driver's
license. Way somewhere, and you talk about you gonna give me a ticket and all that.
I need your driver's license.
I come down this place. I did not.
Ma'am, I need your driver's license. Yes, you did.
And why are you doing all this? Like you
I need your driver's license.
Mr. Alon.
I'm fixing my vest. I need your driver's license, ma'am.
What's your name?
Alanis.
And who do you work with?
Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Tulsa County Sheriff's
Yep,
Office.
ma'am, and I'm stopping you because you ran two stop
why
signs.
Are you even? I did not run two
This
stop
is
signs.
the Tulsa County.
I know, but I didn't run two stop signs.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
But how do we solve this if I know I didn't run two stop signs?
Well, we can solve it in court. I need your driver's license.
No, but you're not telling the truth. I did not run
I am
two
telling
stop
the truth.
signs.
Yes, you did run two stop
How did
signs.
I run two stop signs?
You didn't come to a complete stop at this stop sign here, and you didn't come to a
But I
complete
came
stop
to a
on the other
stop.
stop sign. No, you did not
I
come
came
to a
to a
stop.
stop. You said not a
You
complete
slowed down.
stop.
You slowed down. You did not come to a stop.
Huh?
You slowed down. You did not
I
even come to a
slowed down
stop.
at the
Yes.
stop sign.
You slowed down.
Uh-huh.
State statute is you must come to a complete full stop.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, and I did stop at the stop
No, you didn't,
sign.
ma'am. I need your driver's license.
I did.
Ma'am, I
So
either,
tell me this. Tell
ma'am,
me,
I'm
what
not going to
was
ask you
this?
again. Can I get your driver's license?
I asked you
Or
this.
can I take you to jail on running a stop sign? I'm not going to ask you again. It's not for debate.
Are you saying you're going to take me to jail for running a stop sign that I did not run? Are you
ran.
serious?
I need your driver's license.
No, Mr.
I
Allen,
need your driver's
you
license.
don't
I'm
need
not
raise
going to
your
ask
voice.
again.
You don't
Then
need
I
raise
need
your
to
voice.
get your driver's license.
You're not going to arrest me when I did not. I stopped the stop sign, and you have the audacity.
I
You're
need
going to
your
arrest
driver's
me
license. If
for
you don't
not
give me your
running a
driver's
stop sign?
license, if you don't give me
Well,
your
do what
driver's
you got to
license,
do.
I need your driver's license.
Do what you got to do.
Okay, turn
You
around.
say
for
you're
me.
going to arrest me.
Yeah, turn around.
Okay. Okay, you're going to arrest me, and I did not run a stop sign. Okay.
Relax for me.
Okay.
Relax.
All right.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax your
I
hands.
am relaxed.
Yeah, relax them. Relax.
I am relaxed, sir.
No, you're not relaxed.
I am relaxed. I'm doing nothing here. I am relaxed.
You ran two stop
I
signs.
did not run, and you're
Yes, you did.
bending my thumb a little
Stop
hard.
moving. Stop
You're
moving.
bending my
Don't
thumb a
turn
little
towards me,
hard.
ma'am.
I'm just saying.
Don't turn towards me.
Okay, first of all, I didn't
I
run the
cannot.
two stop signs.
Ma'am, stop
You're gonna arrest
moving
me.
towards
Okay.
me.
Okay. But you know what? You really are putting too much pressure on my thumb to get over.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah.
If you beat me up, you got something to shine about. Because before that, you were born, baby. You got beat up. Baby.
A few moments later.
Damn. So mad. Yeah, beat me up. You want it? Bro, get this home. This what you wanted? The free.
City liver. I should have. I should have.
Her hat says make hoes mad again. That should just happen to catch my eye. I just, I kind of got a soft spot in my heart for a bitch with a make hoes mad again hat. She a violent little bitch, but still, she make hoes mad, and I can respect that. Which way should we go with this? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The other day we did a show about Dr. Umar Johnson and his family drama. His daughter put out a video calling him a deadbeat. And it's kind of backfiring against his daughter in that Umar, he said he got receipts. He got the white man receipts and all. And he may not have been an active father for, whatever reason, but he's not a deadbeat, monetarily speaking. And like I said, it's kind of blowing up in the daughter's face. Umar's not done with this issue, though.
Pull-up season. So let me say this about the baby mama drama. There is a silver lining in this Mama Smurf
Like the video, people. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all want to do a Rumble chat? Shout out to the Midwest Request with the $1 Rumble chat. He says we need that merch hood. Appreciate y'all supporting the show. I was asking y'all want to do a panel because we got to go to Rumble if we're gonna open up the panel. Yeah, you guys want a panel? Because we will go Rumble exclusive and we will open up a panel. We'll have this out a little bit longer.
Baby Smurf scandal. There's a little piece of silver lining in this Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf scandal. And the little piece of silver lining, Amsterdam Africans send the invite. And that little piece of silver lining in the Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf dishonesty tour, dishonesty and revenge tour, the Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf dishonesty and revenge tour, the only silver lining about it is y'all making me go after my baby girl 50 times harder. Y'all making me go after my baby girl 50 times harder. So I done already sent the message to baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. Baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. Baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. You have 2 weeks to produce my child who you've been keeping from me while I've been paying child support. Just like baby mom number 1. It's deja vu. It's deja vu. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. So baby mama number 2, we talking to Miss Vegan right now. We ain't talking about Mama Smurf. She old news. She old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan right now. We ain't talking about Mama Smurf. That's old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan, baby mama number 2. You have until the eclipse of March 29th. You have until my Florida A&M University Black Psychology Conference returns. This nigga just said you have until the eclipse, bro. I was just muted out. That shit is crazy. Hold on. Because this nigga really just used, this nigga really using lunar timing. This nigga really using ancient methods to count time. He said you have until the eclipse. This nigga really counting the phases of the moon. And this is what he gonna be teaching y'all at that FDMG Academy, right? You have a fortnight to turn in your homework, students. I want this project done by the next time Halley's Comet passes. This nigga said you have until the eclipse. Now I gotta look this shit up. Is there really gonna be an eclipse? Because now we gonna be like, holy shit. Umar baby mama about to get it. This nigga said you have until the fucking eclipse. Yo, that's like a wild threat. I don't even know how to handle that type shit. Nigga tell me you better have my money before the next eclipse. Bruh. This nigga gonna turn into a werewolf or something. You don't have his shit until the blood moon. If you don't release the golden child before the blood moon, the armies of Golgadun will bow down upon you. What the type? This nigga is really on some shit. This nigga is Lord of the Rings Umar. This nigga is really the Lord of the Rings, bro.
This nigga want his baby by the next blood moon. I ain't never heard of a threat that involves some type of lunar eclipse, bro. I ain't never had to factor in the cycles of the moon into when I gotta do some shit. Yo, this nigga got me so fucked up right now. Nigga got me looking up how the moon work and shit, bro. This nigga not right. This nigga not right, bro. This nigga said, you gotta cough up baby Smurf by the next eclipse. Oh what? Oh what? You gonna take it to the white man though? That's the crazy part about it. What you gonna do? Umar, what you really gonna do? What you really gonna do? You gonna go in there like John Rambo when they kidnapped his Mexican granddaughter? You gonna get your baby back? What are you really gonna do, Umar? I'm just curious. Like, let's say the blood moon should pass, right? But sire, what happens when the blood moon passes and they don't release the golden child? Like, what do you do then? What are you really gonna do, Umar? This nigga crazy, bro. This nigga said by the next full moon. He really said that shit. He was dead real. That nigga is dead serious about that shit. He marked it off on his calendar and all of that. That nigga probably did a little pro-black ritual in the school basement and shit. Nigga lit some incense and shit. Whole house smelling like sage right now.
The eclipse of March 29th. I'm a Smurf. That's old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan, baby mama number 2. You have until the eclipse of March 29th. You have until my Florida A&M University Black Psychology Conference return to produce my baby. If I do not meet and see my child by Saturday, March 29th, Mrs. Vegan, I will be going live and I'm going to tell the whole world information you don't want them to know. And Mrs. Vegan, I don't want to put your business in the streets.
You was a bitch ass nigga. I thought you was gonna like rain fire and vengeance upon thee. I thought you was gonna do that Samuel Jackson speech from Pulp Fiction, and you will know my name is the Lord. Like, I thought you was gonna really do something. I don't think it's a bitch and all of pro-blackness afraid of you, nigga. Goddamn. Goddamn. You see, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. This nigga said, I'm going to talk about you on YouTube. This punk ass nigga. You know what? Inky Dion popped up in the chat. Inky is a long-time hater. I think you're right about Umar, though. This nigga, he really is a bitch ass nigga for that. He going to talk about, I'm going to gossip. I'm gonna get on YouTube. I'm gonna drop a diss record. I'm gonna drop a pro-black diss record. This punk ass nigga. Oh man, this nigga wild. This nigga wildin'. He gonna do a live stream, y'all.
You are the mother of my beautiful African princess. You are the mother of my beautiful African princess. And I respect you, Ms. Vegan. I respect you. But you are not going to deny me my child anymore. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. No problem. No problem. I will be at the child support hearing. But we're not talking about child support right now. We're talking about a relationship between the prince and the princess. We're talking about a relationship between Queen Kong and King Kong. I better see my baby in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, all right. So the link is in the chat. We are going to take this to Rumble. We are going to open up the panel. Shout out to Joey Montana with the $5 Rumble chat. He said the Real Nigga Panel Fund. I appreciate that. We are going to open up the panel. We're going to take this whole show on the road. Y'all know the deal by now. We are moving on up to the east side, taking the panel to Rumble. Is Dr. Umar serious? He is dropping threats, niggas setting deadlines. He want his baby by the next fortnight when the blood moon arises.
You better text me, date, time, place. And once I see my child, you and I will schedule uninterrupted visits. Not in your house. We're not doing grandmama couch no more. I'm taking my daughter out with me, and she's going to spend quality time with me. She's going to go on the road with me. She's going to Africa with me. She's going to London with me. She's going to Jamaica with me. We're going to create a custody agreement outside of the white man.
This nigga talking real big shit. Now, let me just be honest. I was defending Umar to a certain degree the other day because I'm like, look, just because his daughter says some shit about him, don't make it true. So don't, because you know niggas is dragging Umar like he was a deadbeat or something. I'm like, nah, that's not fair. You know, I hate Umar for a lot of reasons, but I'm not gonna drag him because his daughter said some crazy shit. Now that that's out the bag, I mean, now that that's out the way. This nigga, he's the same nigga that refused to hear anything bad about black queens. If the Prince of Pan-Africanism can't keep a black queen happy, let me say it again, my brothers and sisters. If the Prince of Pan-Africanism can't keep a black queen smiling and satisfied, all right? If the Prince of Pan-Africas can't keep a black woman on the program, what hope is there for the average regular working Joe? I mean, use a whole Prince. You out this bitch like fucking Hakeem and Coming to America. You use a whole Prince out there. Got your own school. You can't keep them on the program, bro. I mean, is it you or is it the program or is it them? That is a question. My man Charles, I see you trying to lock into the chat. For some reason, your device is not cooperating with you, bro.
Oh, yes. Black self-determination. We're going to get back to Garveyism starting today. We're going to get back to Garveyism starting today. And all I'm going to say, you got 2 weeks. Well, I'm going to go live and I'm going to tell some things that I know you don't want me to tell.
Did she rob a bank? Are there dead children in her basement? Did she beat the children? What is it you're going to tell?
Put me in touch with my daughter. Let's stop the nonsense. Since you had time to reach out to Mama Smurf and Baby Smurf, since you have time to go find Mama Smurf and Baby Smurf. Baby Smurf said that you said, Baby Smurf said that Miss Vegan found her mother to ask her if we were still in a relationship. Miss Vegan, is that true? Mrs. Vegan, according to my eldest child. Mrs. Vegan, according to my eldest child, you reached out to Mama Smurf to find out if I was still dating Mama Smurf. Listen, I didn't want to marry Mama Smurf when she had my child. I didn't want to marry Mama Smurf after she had my child. And I damn sure don't want Mama Smurf now. So you don't.
Now this is where he's, you know, a crazy hypocrite, because here's shit on black men for not marrying their baby mamas. Look at you, not once, but twice. He was like, nah, I don't think I'm going to do it. Sounds good and all, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Just saying. That hypocrisy catching up to him now. It's crazy. You reap what you sow. You get what you deserve.
You don't need to be asking Mama Smurf if we in a relationship. Absolutely not. Any woman that will deny a man his child has no right to be a wife to anyone. I'm going to say it again. Any woman who denies a man a right to see his child has no business being anybody's wife. Black men, it's time to unite.
This nigga really just said, black men, it's time to unite. Now he want to unite. For years, bro, for years. Niggas be trying to tell him, bro, nah, these chicks out here wilding, bro. This shit not like it, you know, it's not the way you think it is. He was lecturing and he was shaming and he was basically lying. Now he want to unite. Now he want to unite. Look. They lost Umar, bro. They lost Umar. They can't listen. They lost Umar. Black women, y'all don't even got Umar no more. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. I don't know what to tell y'all. How did we get here? Black women don't even have Umar no more. What happened? What happened? All right, listen, I'm throwing the links in the chat. I saw somebody trying to join the panel earlier. I don't know, your device wasn't cooperating with you, bro, but the panel is open. This is what we're going to do. We're going to actually end this part of the show. I was going to kind of wrap it up. We're really at 3 hours right now, but we're going to go on to overtime. We're going to push this a little bit longer. We're going to do more. We're going to give y'all even more because as it turns out, I got more to give. I'm a giver. I like to give. And so we're going to move this over to Rumble. We're going to have a panel. I got 1 or 2 more videos we can go through. Black women have lost the PR battle so bad that they just lost Umar. They just lost one of their biggest fighters now. I don't know where we go from here. Umar's going to come back, though. But, you know, now Umar, like, I got to unite with black men. This shit's wild. This is wild. But anyway, I'm going to catch y'all on the other side. We are going to, actually, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Hit that like button for me as you make your way out of here onto the other platforms. We are going over to Rumble. Please hit the link in the chat. Let me put that Rumble link in the chat one last time. And we are out of here.
Hey, yo, Quantic, run them bands up.
It's done. It's done. It's done.